Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. I am here with the great David B. Hughes and Ellen MacLoughlin. We have a major announcement today. David, take it away, my friend.
Well, I'm so honored and blessed to be here. And most importantly, I'm excited for us sharing with the world this big announcement that what's going on with us. And I think the word for me is team. You know, if you want to win in life, all I got to do is look who are your team members around you in your life? Who are you spending time with? Because the only result that will happen is winning when you are teamed up with winners. And we've got two massive A-player winners here in Andrew and Alan. And I'm just excited to be a part of the team in my role. But yeah, I'm excited for us to share major announcements that not just for what's exciting for us, but if you're watching this, listening to this, you're going to have some unprecedented opportunities to actually tap in and partner up with us in some unprecedented things that we've put together. And so that's what's on top of my mind. I mean, I look back at my life and, you know, the dreams that my wife and I and our family, we've been able to live out this life of beyond our dreams is a result of team. It's a result of the right coaches in my life and team members around me, because you are the byproduct of your environment. So if I look around at people's lives and people whine and complain and they say they want more in life, but I know they really don't, right? Because they want their comfort, their convenience, they want their casual life rather than doing what it takes to yoke up and team up with people like you guys that will create that result of ongoing transformation, ongoing expansion in your life in all areas holistically. And that's why I'm honored and blessed to be a part of the team with you guys and what we've put together here as a team and collaborating and what that means for the folks watching. And so the last thing I'll say about that is, like, when I look around, you know, if you're listening to this and you're thinking about your life, like, are you farther along than you thought you would be right now in your life, financially, physically, mentally, relationally, emotionally, just your life? Forget about people, blaming other people, your spouse, all that, just you. The real estate of you, the greatest real estate of all time, the house that God built, you. You're the greatest real estate investment opportunity you will ever have on planet Earth. So we have to first take inventory. And that's what I think about, man, is like my life as a byproduct of me choosing to consistently put myself around people like you guys who enlarge my capacity of vision, of execution, and of strategy, you know, because there are things that you guys know and have done that I don't know and I haven't done. So when we come together, that's why our conversations are always fire, because I'm always learning and growing and expanding. You guys are always challenging and stretching the level that I'm already at. So if you're listening to this, just lean in. There's going to be some powerful things shared that you've never heard or seen before or experienced. What we've put together jointly here is unprecedented. And the reason we're so excited about it is it's already transforming people's lives and many more to come. And you could be one of those. And if you're like, you know what, man, I want to live a bigger life, more impact, bigger, you know, energy, vitality, bigger financial. I want money working for me instead of me working for money, plugged into the matrix on the hamster wheel. Can you relate? Do you have any of these feelings inside right now? You're listening to this. You don't even know how you landed on this video. You're like, what are these guys talking about? Why are they excited? Well, you're about to find out and hear the exact reason. But I first want to preface it with you. Where are you at emotionally? Do you feel like you're living your wildest dreams? I do. I call it the pinch yourself life. That's what God has available for you. Doesn't matter where you've been or where you're at. God has available for you today and every day to step into what I call the pinch yourself life. That's what my wife and I have been living for many years, meaning every day, multiple times a day, we literally look at each other and we're like, do we really get to live this life? Like, of beyond our dreams, not in one area, not just financially, but yes, financially as well, but in all areas, the heaven on earth life, not a little life, not a limited life, not feeling stuck, not a life of small impact, small excitement about the life you're living, small vision, But you must, the only way you're going to grow and step into a bigger life, bigger financial flow in your life, bigger impact, bigger purpose, bigger clarity of vision for your life, that you wake up pinching yourself all day, every day, because you're like, is this really, I really get to live this life? This is not hype. This is literal reality for those who choose it. But there's only one way. And you have to be around people. You have to be connected to people that are going to have enlarge your mindset, your perspective, your capacity, strategies. And it's all about collaborative leveraging together. So I'll calm down and step back so you guys can talk, because I'll get wound up. This is me like starting to get wound up. So I'm going to stop, because this is me out on level 2. I'll get dialed up. So let me calm down, let you guys take it over. But I'm excited to be here, guys. Alan, Andrew, thank you for allowing me to be part of this team of what we're doing, what we've done already, and what we're now doing. We're so excited about this new frontier. So I'm excited to be here.
Well, man, I can't thank you, Dave. I can't even follow that, by the way. That's an amazing introduction. So, I'm just going to get right into it. So, we have a big announcement. This has been 3 weeks in the making, 4 weeks in the making. We've done a lot of work behind the scenes with Alan. Alan is a generational sales implemented strategy type guy. He's very knowledgeable. He's got a lot of great systems and tools that he's implemented in his life to become successful in sales. He got into real estate back in 2018, moving from the automotive industry, where he has a great storied career. He's going to tell you a little bit about that. But him and his team has joined the Legacy Builders. In this stage here is 2 of our core builders with the Legacy Builders USA concept. They're going to be leading the charge as we move into the next iteration of what Legacy Builders do. But without further ado, Alan MacLoughlin, welcome to Legacy Builders. Welcome to eXp Realty, man. We are so excited to have you and your team here with us and leading and partnering with us in our journey forward. Alan, thank you and welcome.
I gotta thank you guys, because I love the energy. I love the power of the collective, kind of like David was saying. And I believe that in life in general, your net worth is your network. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about all of the different things that balance a life. And that's part of our story too, is that basically we have grown as a team since 2018. I really formulated a team about a year after I was doing transactions on my own. And all of the same team members have been with me. We're a small boutique team now, but we're growing rapidly in the different counties that we serve on the west coast of Florida. So my mainstay is Sarasota. That's where I live. And like David said, we basically, hi, there she is, the light of our life. Hi, Katie Marie.
Reality TV. We're up here on Lake Michigan for vacation, a couple weeks.
I love it.
Thank you, babe. Reality TV, guys.
I just love it. Hi, guys.
Love it.
So right here in Sarasota, the pinch yourself life. My wife and I, Anna is my wife's name. We live that because we're 6 minutes off the South Bridge of Siesta Key. She's walking the key more often than I have been. But we live this life that's surrounded by contribution, and that's surrounded by just very highly successful people that are like-minded, and like the 2 of you guys. So our attraction goes way beyond real estate. Our attraction goes beyond being together with people that basically have some of the same initiatives, the same inertia. And what that means to me is that David Hughes and I have been friends for years and years. And he's got a really great opportunity for not only myself and my team, but just as a friend. He's always been referring business and been sharing the contributions of health and fitness and character and honesty and transparency, and all of these little values have really brought me together. And I've always been synced with David. Andrew and I had just met recently, but this guy's got a pedigree of success that you want to hitch your wagon to. So our team, MacLoughlin Group, again, we're a team of highly professional real estate agents. Our goal is really for the betterment of the client. We're looking out for a client at a super high level. We make sure that they're satisfied. We work with healthy people. We attract healthy people. And part of why we do so well is that we're an 83% referral business. People love doing business with us and they just keep on referring. So we haven't had to do a lot of outreach. But with that said, joining Legacy Builders, I was telling Andrew yesterday, I've always had a fire. I've had a really cool fire pit. My fire wasn't extinguished. I had a couple things, challenges last year that kind of put the fire out a little bit, and then I lit it again. And when I met these guys and reviewed the opportunity with Legacy Builders, I put jet fuel on it. It gave me, I'm staying up later at night. I'm getting up earlier in the morning. I'm actually refueled, and so is our team, to join forces with what will change a lot of lives. That's why I'm doing it. You can actually look at my Facebook page, and the statement says, basically, I want to help enough people figure out how to do what they want to do in their life every day. What that means is that they've either got the wealth or the means. You could be homeless and be happy, but a lot of our clients have the wealth and the means to basically do whatever they want when they want to do. I felt like I've been living in that space for a very long time. And I love it because it really engages me and my family and my friends, and I get to give to others at a very high level. So with Legacy Builders, the initiative, it's huge. I'm not going to steal a lot of thunder, but we're going to add a lot of agents into platforms that allow leads to come in without getting into a lot of detail, that allow coaching, that allow things that you'd have to just keep paying and paying and paying and paying for, that today's agent not only can afford, but some of them need to basically have the tools so that they can create a success model and platform. So we felt like we've had it, but today, and looking at all of the support that I've had even during onboarding, it's phenomenal. We're going to do great, absolutely wonderful things together, and it's going fast already. I can't wait until all of the different announcements are doing and our expansions continue to take place, because we have got so many high-level people that are already involved in this initiative that once you plug into it, you can't not be successful. And so my goal as a team leader in the Sarasota area is to get this message out to go, hey, it doesn't matter what brokerage you're with, or it doesn't matter what you're doing in your life if you've never done real estate. If you want to join forces with people that have quality of life balance, that's a word that's overused, right? Work, grind, just, let's do it. Don't go to sleep, until the work is done. All of those methods have burnout attached to them. So our method is, let's figure out what the most important thing is to work on. And in real estate, it's connections and lead generations and things that continue to get you into transactions. Outside of transactions, how do you build wealth? How do you build personal portfolios that have passive income? How do you have a healthy lifestyle? I'm vegetarian. David's vegan, and if I worked out as much as Andrew, I would lose some of my baby fat. So we all have health as a core, which is super, super important. And I know that people talk it, but when you walk it, it feels like I'm really having a balance. And you don't have to go to Iceland to work a 4-day work week. They've got it figured out. You can be right here in your hometown going, if I plug into this and I learn how to do this, my life becomes easier because I'm just talking with more people that are interested in doing the same. Clients, friends, family, other people that want to get into a life balance. That's the most important thing to me. That is my why. I live with a life coach, so it's kind of hard to get away from that. My wife trains and develops people for a living at a really high level. And for me personally, that's all I've done. Automotive industry that Andrew is talking about. I had 22 years of high-level leadership in that, where I was an auto executive, variable operations managers, general managers. I basically had a career of training and developing people in a real ego-based society. But one of my biggest awards was from the Japanese, basically saying that I had the least amount of turnover at one of the biggest dealerships in the country in Los Angeles. And that to me said that I care about people, I take care of people, and I know people. Every single person that ever joins with us, clients or otherwise, I know their life. We care about people's lives. So enough rambling on my part. This initiative, my whole team, I got complimented yesterday on some of the free coaching that we tapped into. I'm one of the most critical people that I have on my team. And she goes, Alan, you know, you taught me a lot of this stuff years ago, but this refresher made me smile because I already had some of these tools in the toolbox and my toolbox was closed. So things like that, to me, even with all of the things that they have to go through to just do the switch over, makes me smile because we know that we have great tools immediately available to help the mindset, to help the energy, and to actually get into a space where you're not just doing transactions, you're changing lives. And I really appreciate you guys.
Love that.
This to me is going to be, this is my last chapter. I've got an X year run until I retire. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't have asked God or anybody else to bring these variables and you two into my camp. Jay Kinder, the success level of who we're dealing with lets me draft off of what you guys have already created. So I'm really very, very grateful.
Well, I love that, and a lot of great nuggets there, Alan. Thank you, and we're so happy to have you, Alan. I just want to take a moment to reflect on our first meeting, the first time we met. You know, Dave connected that link, and you know, he said, "Hey, you got to meet this Alan guy," and you know, he's full of energy, and you know, he's a great guy, and I think he'd be great for our what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish at Legacy Builders. I came in, met with you, and we sat down, and I started explaining what we were doing, the big picture, holistic view of this Legacy Builders concept from a 30,000 foot view. And I don't know if you remember that, but do you remember lighting up like a Christmas tree, big old smile on your face? And yes. What'd you say?
I basically said, this is for me. This is the why. This is what I do. I just hadn't anybody else explain it the same way.
Yeah. Well, I remember it verbatim what you said. This is what I've been looking for. Where have you been? And David just looked at me, and I looked at David. I think David, with that smile on his face, remembers that. And I said, you know, we're just getting started. I said, we're doing something, and you know, our goal is to change 1 million people's lives in this world, whether it's in real estate vertical or other ways. But you know, one thing that our key mission is to change. You know, go to 10,000 agent partners in 24 months and be able to offer this holistic concept, which is health, wealth, finance, economics, in the 6-figure earners in all areas of all aspects and all areas of your life. And you know, getting to know you over the last couple of years, you embody that humble being that it takes to be that leader. So you mentioned that one story about your LA dealership where you had the lowest turnover. I remember you telling me that you have maintained your entire team for the most part since you've been a team. And that says volumes just alone, because real estate is a very transient business. Agents come and go all the time. So I'm looking forward to this future with you, obviously David as well, and your entire team. I know the team's excited. But you know, a couple things that I just really want to make sure that the audience knows just about where you're at and what you're coming from and your form of contribution with regards to real estate. Where it comes into me and where it hits my heart, I told you this yesterday, is you're a technology and a systems guy. And I love it because his technology outweighs my technology tenfold, and what he's doing is like, you know, syndicating this, let's syndicate that, this and that. And it's just blowing my way. And I just have to pause and say, I'm taking it in, Alan, but I don't understand, right? But just want to reflect on that, because each and every one of us contribute to the team. I always say that David's kind of the spiritual heartbeat of our team, and you're the tech whiz. And one thing that resonated with me a couple conversations ago is you speak 8 languages. Mm-hmm. And well, I don't. I want you to explore that.
Better team.
Well, I want to explore that, because that is a niche in itself in the real estate space.
It really is, and I think one of the benefits of having such high-level team members that have been with us for years and years is that not only do we speak a lot of different languages, we speak the love language like David, and we love on our people more than anybody. I can just say that with just absolutely positive, unabashed honesty. I've never seen the level of contribution that we give to each one of our, not only our team members, but our family members. We're a true team too, where we do stuff for each other. Basically, if you're on vacation, somebody steps in, there's no complaints. And one of the things that I did want to hook, Andrew, before we end this, is that if anybody has any questions, if you live in the Sarasota area, Venice area, we're all the way down to Cape Coral, all the way up to Tampa. That's the coverage that our team does. We build new construction. We do luxury waterfront property. We're certified on that. But if anybody has any questions about what we're doing with Legacy Builders, I want you to just pick up the phone and either call me. You'll have our contact information on there, or Andrew. David's plugging his company into this that can really help create some long-term wealth. I won't steal any thunder from him, but if anybody would like to learn more, just dial us up. I'll give you my personal cell too, attached in the links here. So if you want to learn more, let us talk to you, because it's enterprising. It definitely is. It's different. We have a unique selling proposition right now that no other group has.
Yeah. Also, you can go to check out www.legacybuildersusa.com and put a comment in the section. Big announcement: Alan MacLoughlin joins Legacy Builders. And we will get you connected. We are happy and excited to talk with you, explore the opportunity with you. We're doing this. I think I've mentioned this a couple times, but we literally have high octane on this. So we're very excited. Alan, again, thank you so much. We're so excited for what you and your team are going to contribute. I'm going to pass it over to David to kind of close us down, and then Alan, you can take us home.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Yeah, two things just in my mind to wrap up is, number one, and this is just something I learned years ago, and it changed everything about every area of my life in an ongoing, perpetual, expanding multiplication of just abundance. And it's to value time. Time, the reason why most people trade a lot of their time for a little bit of money is because they value money much more than they value their time. And so when you learn to make that shift and choose to value your time, that we're not promised tomorrow, right? Every day is so precious. And so if you're in a place where you're like, man, I know there's more to life, there's got to be more to life than just survival mode, paying bills, the grind, the hustle. I know a lot of people that make $1 million or more a year, but they have no life. They have no time freedom. They're not free. They make a lot of money. They put forth a lot of effort and energy for money, but not for life, freedom, impact, finding and fulfilling their unique God-given purpose and passion. And so I would encourage you and challenge you with that. Where are you at on that spectrum of valuing your time and therefore having the time that you want to have to do what you want to do most with the people that you most want to invest your time with? That's the game changer. For us here, that's why we love real estate's just the vehicle. Like, real estate is just the vehicle. It's incredible. It's the best vehicle I've ever found. And we own multiple businesses and we've been serial entrepreneurs for years. But that's why we're so excited, is if you're already in the vehicle of real estate to some level or capacity, maybe you're an agent, you're a broker, you're an investor, whatever it is, yeah, have a conversation. Like Alan said, reach out to Alan, reach out to Andrew, us, and have a conversation so you can at least equip yourself with the understanding of what this is and what it can mean for you, and collapsing time on itself to accelerate you from where you're at to where you dream to be in all cylinders of your life. More importantly, beyond where you even know you can be. That's what we'll show you there. So those are my closing thoughts. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, ditto. I'll take us home by just saying that we've kept this announcement at 60,000 feet. We have a lot of details. It's just too much to cover in depth. But the most important thing of why I was brought into this is because they asked me, what is your why? What's really important to you? What is your time value of money equation? And upon answering that, I realized that why are you asking me that versus how many transactions I did? That's, the mind would go there. I know that we all care about each other's lives. And I think that's really important to anybody that's watching this, is that we help you discover your why. We help you create a plan, a very extraordinary and important plan daily on how to live your best life. And that's the most important thing to us. So I just want to say thank you guys again. This opportunity is limitless, like my license plate of my car says. I literally feel like we are joining at the right time. Timing is everything, and we're in a market and a market shift that needs what we're doing more than it's ever needed in the history of real estate. And I'm very proud to be able to change as many lives as we're going to with this style of platform.
Wow. Well, we're going to see a whole lot more of you, Alan. David, Alan, thank you so much. And we look forward to helping and serving all of the real estate professionals out there. And thank you so much for your time. Have a great day, everyone.
You too. Bye.
Bye.